Right now at 5, a La Crosse facility receives a grant promoting mental health. And legislation from a Minnesota representative looks to give the bald eagle a new title.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Emily Brown. Ken is off tonight. We begin this evening with a double homicide. 2 children are dead and a woman injured after a Clark County stabbing. Clark County Dispatch received a call early Friday morning to a residence on the 300 block of Oak Street in Abbotsford. According to a press release, police found 2 children stabbed to death and an adult woman with stab wounds. The suspect, Victor Gomez Acosta, was found on scene with self-inflicted stab wounds. He's being held on a $1 million cash bond in the Clark County Jail. The woman was transported to a local hospital where she is recovering from her injuries. Her name has not yet been released and police are still investigating. The Eau Claire man allegedly involved in an armed robbery pleaded not guilty. 38-year-old Brandon Pember faces multiple charges, including armed robbery as a party to a crime. He is one of 4 people charged in connection to an April armed robbery in which multiple victims were stabbed. In an Eau Claire County court today, Pember pled not guilty to all charges and requested a speedy trial. Now, if convicted, Pember faces a maximum of 52 years in jail. He will start his jury trial on October 7th. We're learning more about the reason for the shelter-in-place order yesterday in Winona. According to the Winona Police Department, officers responded to a report that 25-year-old Stig Uri allegedly assaulted someone with a sharp object on Junction Street before fleeing the scene. This led police to issue a shelter-in-place order and send out emergency alerts to residents' phones while a manhunt was underway. Some confusion arose when Winona State University reportedly sent out a message stating there was an active shooter in the area.
I was on my way home from baseball practice and I was like, oh my, I sped home and because I didn't know what happened. Like I was imagining like, what if there's a sniper on the roof or something of somewhere? Like, I mean, I was just trying to get home with my life at that point.
Winona police later clarified at 8:20 last night that there was no active shooter and the shelter-in-place order was lifted and apologized for the confusion and panic. Winona police later took Uri into custody around 9:30 last night near the 1100 block of Highway 61. The person who was assaulted was treated for non-life-threatening injuries. Well, bond is reduced for the Wisconsin man accused of possessing nearly 400 grams of pills containing fentanyl. 35-year-old Dexter Watson of Madison is facing multiple charges, including possession with intent to distribute fentanyl as a party to a crime. According to the criminal complaint, on May 25th, Watson was a passenger of a vehicle that was pulled over in Osseo. Police searched the vehicle and found a bag containing nearly 400 grams of fentanyl pills allegedly belonging to Watson. In Trempealeau County Court today, his bond was lowered from a $30,000 to a $25,000 cash bond. It was previously reduced from $35,000. Well, a sunny, warm Tuesday we had. A few clouds out there, but nothing too crazy. How's the evening going to end up, Greg?
Well, it's much more quieter than we had yesterday, with a few storms still out there, but most areas will remain dry. We've had some high clouds from former Beryl that continues to push up to the Midwest, but we're just seeing the cloud cover overall. You kind of see right there, but still in the mid-80s. So pretty typical for what we have, maybe a little bit above average for this evening. We're not expecting any problems really. A shower storm is a possibility, but pretty remote for Eau Claire too, getting back down to 73 with less cloud cover as we go later in the evening. The same story for La Crosse, but the cloud cover will stick around a little bit more. Maybe a shower storm. I'll kind of show you where we expect that, but still very quiet conditions for the most part. A lot of high clouds out there, but temperatures overall in the mid-80s. It gets less clouds as you go further north, and that's where we see some thunderstorms as you get closer to Minneapolis. So right now, nothing going on pretty much throughout the area. We do still see a few showers, and we're talking very isolated isolated showers that will continue. But overall this evening, that's going to be the story. I think most areas will stay dry. If you're one of the unlucky ones, you might see a shower, a very small one, but I think that's just a remote chance. Otherwise, we're going to see more action probably for tomorrow, an uptick in the showers and thunderstorms. And then we do have some warmer conditions coming after the weekend, going into maybe a hot and humid weekend too.
Yeah, we're maybe talking 90s, right, Greg?
Potentially 90s are coming back. It looks more likely.
All right, get ready. Thank you, Greg. Today, the Cook campaign hosted a roundtable discussion in La Crosse. Rebecca Cook is running in the Democratic primary for Wisconsin's 3rd Congressional District. At the roundtable today, local community members held discussions on the importance of protecting democracy. Cook heard from citizens and poll workers concerned about threats to democratic institutions, including recent rulings by the U.S. Supreme Court. Now, if she wins the August primary, Cook will go on to face incumbent Derek Van Orden in the November general election. A new facility in La Crosse is receiving a grant to promote community mental health. Mayo Clinic awarded Tellurian Behavioral Health a grant of $35,000. The new facility will serve as a mental health urgent care center where it will provide crisis assessment, recovery, and empowerment. One official hopes the new facility will be a valuable mental health resource for the La Crosse area, and she has high hopes for continued growth.
The opportunity for growth and to continue to support behavioral health in this community, it was a no-brainer for us to support. Mental health, as we know, is a crisis for our entire community, for our entire country, and no one place is going to solve this alone.
Tellurian services include on-site nurses, mental health clinicians, and certified peer support specialists. Those who need more intensive care can be transported to other facilities. Well, the bald eagle has been a representation of freedom and patriotism ever since the early years of our nation, and a new bill is looking to give the bird a new title.
When you ask people what the national bird is of the United States, there's one common answer.
The bald eagle.
Bald eagle?
The bald eagle?
But it's not that simple.
We don't have a national bird.
Really?
Yeah, surprising for you to hear that?
That is surprising.
The bald eagle was designated as the national symbol in 1782.
You can see them on some flags, you can see them on like military, you can see them on jets.
And for over 200 years, people assumed the bald eagle also served as our nation's bird.
That should have been done many years ago.
Preston Cook is arguably the bald eagle's biggest fan, recently donating his extensive collection of eagle memorabilia to the National Eagle Center in Wabasha. He's even written a book about the bird, leading him to make a shocking discovery.
I was looking for an entry in the chronology of when the bald eagle became our national bird. Couldn't find it. It doesn't exist. It is not our national bird. America has no national bird right now.
But thanks to him, that could change soon.
Last year, I wrote a bill.
That bill was presented to U.S. House Representative member Brad Finstad. And in June, Representative Finstad brought the bill to Congress to officially designate the bald eagle as our national bird.
It's an assumed thing already, so let's just make it a law, the law of the land.
The bill is already getting bipartisan support.
Have had, unanimous support as I've talked to folks once they understand that we don't have that designation yet for the bald eagle.
And the public is behind it too.
Nothing screams America more than the bald eagle.
Reporting in Wabasha, Allison Fergit, News 8 Now.
All right, thank you, Allison. Representative Finstad and Cook are hoping Congress passes the bill by this fall. Building community pride and encouraging active lifestyles. Those are two goals of the Eau Claire Sculpture Tour, open now in the city. The tour consists of 150 sculptures spread over several Eau Claire neighborhoods, making it the largest sculpture tour in the country. All art is provided by local and regional artists. It's free to view, of course, but also available for purchase. Every year, the public votes to select one lucky sculpture for the People's Choice Award. That sculpture is purchased and permanently installed by the city of Eau Claire. To cast your vote, go to visiteauclaire.com. Beryl has left a path of destruction through Texas, causing tornadoes and major flooding. How over 2 million people are living without power when we come back.
Get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy in the La Crosse area. When you install solar panels on your property, you're protecting your future. You'd be surprised to learn how much energy you'll collect and how much money you'll save, whether you're considering a small roof mount system or large ground mount system. It doesn't cost you anything to find out if solar panels are right for you. Get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy. Stop into our location near you. Learn more at olsonsolarenergy.com or give us a call.
Is your vehicle loan taking you for a ride? Get behind the wheel and take the road less expensive with Ultra's competitive vehicle loan options. With knowledgeable loan professionals, an easy application, and no payments for 90 days, Ultra's here to pave the way for a smoother road ahead. Apply today at driveultra.org, then lean back and enjoy the ride. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life, 1 mile at a time.
Save big money with these hot deals at Menards. All prices after 11% rebate. Save big on Bonnie plants, all on sale. Stay cool with an oscillating pedestal fan, just $12.98. Play sand is just $2.48 per bag. Construction adhesive, only $2.49. These hot deals won't last long. Hurry in before time runs out. Sign up for Menards emails to get more hot deals, plus the weekly flyer right to your inbox.
Save big money at Menards.
Does your child have sleep disorders, ADHD, ADD, speech issues, or mouth breathing? These are a few symptoms of a myofunctional disorder. If left untreated, it can cause disrupted sleep, TMJ pain, snoring, and other health problems. At Allen Dental, our myofunctional therapist will develop a plan to retrain the face, mouth, and throat muscles, leading to better sleep, mouth alignment, and nasal breathing, which has so many benefits for overall health. Contact Allen Dental today to schedule your appointment.
Are you finding bathing and bathroom business has gotten more difficult? Bad hips, bad knees can pose a problem. Just getting up and down can be risky. There is a simple, affordable solution. In just a day or two, you can have a beautiful new walk-in shower, safe and easy to care for with grab bars, a handheld shower, and a seat if you like. Set an appointment with one of our designers to plan your new bath. Better products at lower prices because we care. The Board Store.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Beryl is now a tropical depression, leaving parts of Texas devastated and many areas underwater. At least 8 people are dead, and the storm also caused destructive tornadoes. Janet Shamlian is in Houston, where many people still don't have power.
A path of destruction after Beryl unleashed a barrage of severe weather as it moved inland. This is Timpson, Texas, where the roof of the city hall was ripped off.
We have roof damage, we have ceiling tiles coming out, we have lines down. It's a mess.
A massive tree fell on Haley Laredo's home in Houston, killing her 73-year-old mother-in-law, who was in bed.
My son was screaming, "Grandma," because he saw me like crying and telling my husband, "Go check on your mom." And he started freaking out. He was like, "Grandma," he said, "call 911.
Down trees littered streets, from winds gusting up to 90 miles an hour and torrential rain. There were at least 7 deaths in the Houston area, including a police officer driving to work during the storm. Power outages topped more than 2.5 million, and it could be days before it's all restored.
This storm, Beryl, has been resilient and relentless.
Parts of downtown Houston flooded, and some areas saw almost 10 inches. That's more than 2 months of rainfall in one day. People abandoned cars on water-engulfed roadways, and first responders made at least 24 high-water rescues, including this driver on flooded Highway 288, as officials warned residents they're not out of the woods yet.
Don't let the clear skies fool you. We still have dangerous circumstances. We still have high water across our city.
As conditions improve, the area's main electricity provider says it expects to have more than 1 million customers back online by the end of the day Wednesday, but that will still leave hundreds of thousands in the dark. Janet Shamlian, CBS News, Houston.
Well, the summer means cranking up the AC. Some expert tips on saving a few bucks on your energy bill while keeping cool.
Yeah, we still might see a few showers or storms this evening, but I think most areas will stay dry. But we do have more showers coming for Wednesday also. But the good news is dry conditions are persisting thereafter. We'll explain what it looks like for tomorrow, and we might see that heat or the 90s come back. That all coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message.
How much I weigh is nobody's business.
But Eric Hovde wants to make it his.
Eric Hovde thinks that if you're overweight, insurance companies should charge you more.
There should be consequences to those personal choices. Fine, you want to do that? Your health care is going to cost more.
How insulting is that?
Hovde would increase health care costs for 1 out of every 3 people in Wisconsin.
Eric Hovde, what the hell is wrong with this guy?
Transform your home's exterior and boost curb appeal with River Valley Remodeler's Next Generation Siding. Ascend Composite Cladding combines the look of real wood with superior performance, offering durability, energy efficiency, and foam backing. This first-of-its-kind solution ensures beauty, performance, and easy installation. For every siding job booked now until July 31st, we'll be donating $500 to the ORA Bike Playground Project right here in West Salem. River Valley Remodelers. Improve your home, build our community.
We provide specialty level care in anything from wisdom tooth removal to dental implant placement to more complex corrective jaw surgeries.
Trying to make it as easy of an experience as you can go through. We're the most experienced clinic in the region for these types of procedures. If you or your family member needs wisdom teeth removed, tooth extraction, dental implants, you found the right place. We'd be happy to see you here.
We work closely with your general dentist. Have a discussion with your dentist about a referral to us.
Is it time for new carpet in your home or business? Then it's time to visit Carpets to Go. As Wisconsin's premier flooring sales, Carpets to Go has the best in selection and name brands. There's a lot to consider when choosing the best carpet for you. With a tremendous selection and expert advice, you won't go wrong. Tile flooring adds beauty and style to any area. It's low maintenance and resistant to scratches and stains. With free estimates and design, financing and installation available, there's no better choice than Carpets to Go at their convenient location in Onalaska.
Did you realize 90% of roofs are replaced before they need to be? With roof costs doubling in the past 5 years, there is a better solution. What if I told you there's a way to extend the life of your roof while also providing extra protection against hail, UV rays, high winds, water, and granule loss? Go Nano is a roof treatment that uses nanotechnology to extend the life of your roof 5 to 15 additional years and is 80 to 90% less expensive than replacing your roof. Contact Clear Choice today for your free roof evaluation or to learn more.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Well, record-breaking heat is gripping parts of the nation, leaving many Americans to seek refuge indoors with their air conditioning on full blast. To save money, many families often turn off their AC units when leaving the house. But according to a recent article in the Wall Street Journal, it's actually cheaper to keep them on, especially if you'll only be gone for a few hours. And then there are other things you can do to save money on those electricity bills.
Try to keep your resting home temperature around 78 degrees. That might seem a little high for people, but the idea is really just maybe a couple of degrees warmer than you're used to, and you'll really see the effects at the end of the month.
Experts also recommend sealing gaps around windows or doors, keeping inside doors open for circulation, closing blinds and curtains, and shifting electrical activity from peak hours. Well, not too terribly hot here, mid-80s, I'll take it. But we are heading for a hot weekend, Greg, hitting the 90s potentially.
Yeah, we got temperatures there that'll be coming up to the 90s. In the meantime, we got better news with the rivers. They continue to fall, and we're going to be just below minor flood stage here for Wabasha and Winona pretty soon here. We're just at action stage, but not that far off. La Crosse and McGregor, probably towards the end, we'll start seeing a minor flood stage. So it's dropping fairly quickly. We're not expecting any significant amount of precipitation in the next 7 days. So that's the positive news going on with the river, too. Now, big story is all the cloud cover that we've seen overhead really has been from former Beryl that continues to push up to the north. Not a tropical system by any means, but it is providing precipitation to the south. Cloud cover for us, mainly high clouds. The one thing we're tracking for tomorrow, we mentioned that we might see a little bit more showers or storms, is it's being pulled. This little system up to the north is going to dive south, and that could provide more showers and storms that we saw today, but still widely scattered. Many areas will remain dry. So there's a few storms out there, maybe showers this evening, but 90% of the area will just remain dry. More storms or showers on Wednesday. a little bit of uptick into it, but once again, still dry, mid-80s, so still very comfortable. We start drying out Thursday, Friday, plenty of sun, warmer, probably mid to upper 80s. The humidity still won't quite be that high yet, but it'll be getting up there. For this evening right now, as you see, overall, it's just a little bit of showers and storms, mainly to southwestern Wisconsin. Much more activity as you go further west where they had more daytime heating. And a lot of this is just high clouds that we'll continue to see throughout the evening hours as the temperatures begin to fall back into the 70s. That coverage of these showers and storms really dies off once the sun set. And then we'll just see mainly less cloud cover overall, still partly cloudy skies. Temperatures will fall back off. We don't expect to see any type of low fog, stratus, or low clouds overnight. Temperatures falling back into the upper 50s of some areas, maybe mid 60s depending on location. So all in all, not a very bad night, pleasant conditions. Here's that little system to the west that could provide a little bit of a shower, maybe west of the area by tomorrow morning. You kind of see it pull down here, more additional to Minneapolis through the morning hour. We're likely to stay dry with that northeast wind. Temperatures in the 70s by 9 a.m. Then during the afternoon hour, this may begin to kind of push a little bit further to the south northeast. That may provide more clouds and a shower going to western areas towards the afternoon. Then maybe more additional development up to the north with daytime heating. So in all, the coverage will be a little bit higher, but still very small showers, maybe a storm that'll continue to the evening hour. We may see a little bit of an uptick towards the morning, evening commute as this kind of digs further south. So we could still see a shower between 7 and 8 p.m. and eventually that activity continues to decrease with clearing skies, setting up for really a nice Thursday and Friday. We might see a little bit more haze in the sky there. We've seen a little bit today. There is some smoke aloft that's going to begin to push southward. Not going to be surface-based smoke, so visibility will be fine. Air quality is not going to be an issue, but you might see that haze out there with some of the smoke being pulled with this northwest flow. That'll change here, but for tonight, we're just seeing a few showers. Many non-areas will see many of that. Otherwise, temperatures lowering back into the upper 50s to mid 60s. Tomorrow, a little bit more showers and storms, but overall still mainly dry. Temperatures very seasonal still, low to mid 80s for many of the locations. And then as we go on to your Thursday and Friday, plenty of sun, a little bit warmer, mid to upper 80s, and the humidity starts increasing for the weekend, which Sunday looks probably the hottest day with heat index probably in the mid to upper 90s. And we might see some showers or storms Saturday through Saturday night and beyond, but a lot of question marks. But the big story for the weekend will probably be the temperatures and the humidity.
Yeah, about as hot as your hot pink shirt, Greg.
Ah, yes.
Oh my
exactly.
goodness. Okay, get ready. All right, the 2024 Summer Olympics are kicking off in a few weeks. How one former Olympian is helping athletes get closer to their kids when competing in just a few minutes.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
When the classic flavors of bacon, lettuce, and tomato meet the classic goodness of Hardee's Frisco lineup, you get instant summer favorites. Introducing Hardee's Frisco BLT Angus Burger and Frisco BLT Hand-Breaded Chicken Sandwich.
Are you in need of a new water heater? Here at Maxwell White, we offer the best solutions for homeowners in La Crosse and the surrounding areas. Being the best means installing the best. Our American-made Bradford White water heaters can revolutionize your home and give you the home comfort you've always wanted. Contact Maxwell White today to find out how a professionally installed Bradford White water heater is right for your home. Our expert technicians will answer all of your questions and find the best possible solution for you. Maxwell White, plumbing done right.
Stella Jones Corporation in Bangor has immediate openings and wants you to apply. They say this job takes grit, attention to detail, and ability to work as a team. Stella Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today. $2,500 hiring bonus.
At Driven to Clean, our goal is fast, efficient cleaning of your trash bins and dumpsters. Our high-powered wash system and autonomous trucks kill almost 99% of all bin bacteria, using 200-degree pressurized water to blast away germs and residue. We come the day after trash or recycling pickup for residential services and pre-schedule for commercial. Once completed, you'll have the cleanest bins around. Check out our plans and pricing at driventoclean.com.
Goodness, ripe for the picking. Hand-breaded chicken, perfect for dipping. Ice-cold lemonade, handcrafted for sipping. Summertime is goodness time. especially at Hardee's.
Stories are told on our Instagram at WKBT News 8. Or you can always find us at news8000.com. You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
With a record 20 World Championship medals and 11 Olympic medals, Allison Felix is the most decorated track and field athlete in history. She's also a mother of 2 who is now trying to help other Olympic moms. The retired sprinter appeared on CBS Mornings to talk about her partnership with Pampers to support the first ever Pampers nursery. It's an idea she pitched. Located in the Athletes Village at the upcoming Paris Olympics, the nursery provides a place for Olympic moms to bond, nurse, and play with their babies and young children during the games.
Yeah, absolutely. I just knew how difficult it was to compete at the top level after I had my daughter, and some practical things were really hard. And so when I became on the Athletes Commission of the IOC, I really wanted to be that voice for athlete moms. I think it really tells women that you can choose motherhood and also be at the top of your game.
Those motherly instincts kicking in. Felix is also a maternal health advocate and is receiving a $20 million grant from Melinda French Gates for her advocacy work. Great idea. We'll have another look at tonight's forecast after the break.
I am your father.
At Allen Dental, we have hope for excessive snoring and disrupted sleep. Come to us for myofunctional therapy and oral sleep appliance.
It just keeps getting worse.
These are telltale signs that water is shifting your foundation. But it's okay. We got it.
Oh, this is done growing in this house.
Okay.
Cracking drywall is just one sign your foundation is compromised, but you can put water back in its place with a free inspection from Innovative Basement Authority. For a limited time, get $500 off any repairs when you call or go online today.
Okay, 500 deluxe garden gnomes. Wow.
I only meant to order 5. There's not enough money in my account for these. I'm gonna get charged.
2 things I just can't deal with: overdraft charges and garden gnomes. But your BMO Smart Advantage checking account gives you an extra day to avoid an overdraft fee.
Nice to see a bank cutting people some slack.
Well, mistakes happen, and we give you time to correct them.
So you don't like gnomes, huh? What about that one?
That one I like a lot.
BMO. Where there's a flooded basement, musty crawl space, or wood rot, there's an answer: American Water Works. For more than 30 years, American Water Works has been solving homeowners' toughest waterproofing problems. Schedule your free inspection and estimate today.
Hello. It was 1990 when I first looked out of the TV and told you about high quality at lower prices. Hi, I'm Miles Wilkins, owner of the Board Store. Some things have changed. Products have gotten so much better. We've gone from 3 to almost 80 employees, and I'm just a little bit older. Some things haven't changed. We still offer high quality at lower prices. Call today for a prompt free estimate on your next home improvement from the Board Store.
What happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable raccoon? Attack.
Bark!
Attack. It's not easy taking out the trash. That's why you need strength that's anything but ordinary.
Hefty, hefty, hefty. ADHD, ADD, mouth breathing, and bedwetting are signs your child may have a myofunctional disorder. If left untreated, it may cause other health problems. There is help with myofunctional therapy at Allen Dental. Contact Allen Dental today to schedule your evaluation.
All right, there's an outside chance you might see a sprinkle or shower, but most areas will remain dry this evening, just cloud cover, mid-60s or low 60s up to the north. Some areas could be into the mid-50s. Tomorrow, a little bit chance of a shower or thunderstorm. Many areas will remain dry, and notice the temperature trend towards the weekend, and that'll be the bigger story in the weekend is the heat, humidity coming back.
Yeah, of course, but tonight sounds like it's going to be a nice evening to go take a walk. All right, thank you for joining us at 5. We'll see you at 6.